this. And I think I feel the need to run away. It gets hard, so can you endure this pain? And I try to overcome.
What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your girl SV. I'm back like I never left. I'm here, and I got a special guest today. Finally, I got my boy Dante. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Dante Fitzpatrick, local business owner. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Anything else I need to let them know?
Instagram, Facebook, what you
Oh,
do?
my Instagram is MovesRSATL, the number one, and I'm a business owner. I have a nonprofit, a moving company, and I did my dad with lawn care services also.
For what kind of services?
Lawn care services.
Lawn care. Okay, got it, got it. So, what made you get into this business aspect? Like when you just picked this up, like you know what, this 9 to 5 not working for me. I need something different.
So I always been like a hustler at heart, whatever, and I've been working. I was working jobs. Every time I work a job, I automatically like get promoted to like the next level, promoting like to a lead or supervisor, anything. So I'm
Mm.
like, cool. They paying me to supervise people, and I'm just thinking, if I supervise my own company, I can get majority of the money. And one day I was working for this moving company.
Mm.
Um, when I tell you we had to do everything, like we had to like pre-trip our trucks. We do the moves. We got to lead the crew. And end of the day, the moving company's getting all the money, and they was paying us like peanuts. And so I'm like, shit, if I can do this myself, because I'm already doing everything with my brand on it, I can get the money and I can pay my workers good because they weren't paying us shit. So
That's what made you start.
yeah, for real. Like, and then, well, they kind of threatened to fire me because other stuff happened. So in the midst of them firing me, I was kind of like come up with a backup plan. And so before they fired me, I kind of like quit, and
Oh,
I took some of their equipment with me. And
Lord have
but,
mercy.
hey, I had to get some stuff to
You know you don't. They probably gonna see this.
No, they not. So the company that I used to work for, the owner, he ended up filing bankruptcy like 2 years ago
Oh, okay.
because he ended
So
up
he
getting
can't
a
come back
lot
and
of.
get that if he wanted to.
Yeah, he ended up getting rid of a lot of good workers.
I've been hearing a lot about like contract workers like that, such as like truck drivers, like people that got ownership of trucks and they got workers playing um and riding around for them and dropping loads or whatever. I be hearing a lot about them not paying their workers and they steady doing these loads and they like months behind and getting paid. And then all of a sudden they file bankruptcy and they don't even get paid.
Yeah, that's crazy. I heard about that too.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, yeah, I act the fool. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, so if I can't get paid the same day, I ain't going back. No, for real. But like if I'm doing all contract jobs, you can negotiate your contract.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a job where you getting paid weekly or whatever. But if you're on a contract job, I would negotiate. Hey, I need to get paid every day. For instance, some people they probably work the whole week thinking they're gonna get paid, and then they don't get paid. But the company get the money because they get them. Sometimes they get the money beforehand before you even do the jobs. A lot of trucking jobs like that. Trucking jobs where you get paid the half up front, and then they'll pay you the rest on the back end when it's done. So 9 times 10, they be having the money to pay you.
Yeah, of course. And that's what I was gonna get into with my next question. Like, are you in the I guess the are you willing to hire more people? It's like a small company where you just have like maybe a few employees that you real close with that you trust.
Yes and no. Yes, I would like to hire more people, but sometimes when you hire more people and build a business, like when you build a business, the bigger it get, I feel like the water down and get.
Mm.
So,
Yeah,
but everybody
well,
wants to grow, huh?
I mean, okay, so we had somebody come in, Walter. Hey Walter, what's up? And he asked what's good pay for a mover.
typically today's time, typically on a low end, it'll be like $16 an hour. But you can make up all the way up to 25 per hour, just depending on who you with and what company.
Yeah, you need
Some
to
of
hire me. That's your
some of my
company. You paying 25?
some of my guys, they got you got to be well experienced. Like you got to be able to like do a lot of stuff without me coming behind, and you got to be able to drive a truck. Like
Drive a truck. I drive now. What's the difference between driving a
you
truck?
drive a box truck?
I can.
Okay, a lot of people say that now.
That's all I'm gonna do though is just drive the truck.
They ain't got to come out to work too.
That is work. I'm
Come
driving the
come
truck.
come lift some boxes.
See, that's not for me. That's not for me. Like, yeah, I every time I move, I move some stuff, but I never like move a lot of stuff. Like the
You
most
don't
stuff
move
I
the heavy
move is
stuff.
like the pillows from the couch and the dressers that come out the drawer. Like,
The crazy thing about that is when you move with me, you only got to take the drawers out the dresser. You can keep them in.
so now that's what we're talking about. So what is your rate? What you charging people to move their stuff around? Like, let's just say for a 2-bedroom apartment, they got living room, furniture, dining room, and 2 bedrooms, and a couple appliances.
Okay, a 2-bedroom apartment. It depends on what level on, but usually if it's 2 or more, I try to pick 3-man on there. So a 3-man would go from the first 2 hours is $465, and anything additional is $135. That comes with the truck, gas, and mileage included. We also bring out furniture blankets, and we patch your stuff up and wrap it, and tape up miscellaneous boxes. We do light packing on move day, whatever, and it get you. We disassemble, reassemble. We take down TV mounts, but we don't mount TVs. But I do have a dude who does that.
I'm about to say you can put me in for that because I know how to mount TVs. I'm on my
You
own.
So
Yeah.
I'm not mount TVs, but I ain't a pro with it yet, so I don't.
Oh yeah, I'm a pro. All my TVs mounted. Every time I move, my TV's got to be mounted.
I can mount like a little 32 with no hesitation. For anything else, I'd be skeptical. So I'd be like, let me call the pros for that.
I feel you. So you said 465.
Yeah, for the first 2
For the
hours.
first 2 hours. So that's 465. 465 per hour.
No, it's 465 for the first 2 hours.
Together.
Yeah, the first 2 hours is 465. After that, it's 135 each additional hour.
Yeah. So okay. Let me because I know everybody need to make their money. So let me break it down like this. All right. Like on 285 when you going towards Decatur, and you know how long it took them to work on that bridge and build the rest of that stuff. Like it took them years or whatever like that, right? So, and I always look at that when it comes to construction or moving or whatever like that. Like, you don't think people would take their time just so they can make their money?
Right. You right at the same time. But only reason why I don't take my time or I don't let my guys take my time, because it's a word of mouth thing. So if somebody tell somebody else, oh, he was moving slow, they're not gonna hire me. So when it's different type of contracts. Like construction, they get a time frame, or they can span out the time frame as long as they get it done. With moving, it's hourly because you want to get it done fast. So somebody can say, oh yeah, they affordable, so they did it fast. Like a lot of my movers, I tell them, if y'all leave a review, tell me what y'all liked about the review. Get y'all honest opinion. And a lot of people say I show up on time and we move in a timely manner. So, and people ask me, they say, what can we do to speed the move up? So I tell them they can disconnect the washer and dryer, they can disassemble beds. We do that stuff too, though, but it'll be easy if you do that stuff, or it'll be quick on time. But it don't mind because it goes into when we prep work and all, like we come to take stuff down or wrap stuff up, it's all in prep work.
So for those who coming in, who didn't catch what he was talking about before, he has his own moving company that he built from the ground up, and it's called Moves R Us. ATL. And y'all can follow him at Moves R Us ATL1.
Yep.
And
IG.
I mean at IG on IG.
Yep.
All right, cool. You ever had a housewife ask you to break down the bed?
Um. Yep.
And what type of manner? Like, Walter be having a dirty mind. Hold on, right? What type of breakdown you talking about, man? And you got another question. You got another question that just popped up. The next question was, what was the hardest movie you ever done?
The hardest move I ever done. It was in LJ, Georgia. So we had to take a 26-foot, like everything's up there, hills and stuff, mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to take a 26-foot truck and a 10-foot truck. So we had to park the 26-foot on a hill, and we had to drive a 10-foot truck up the driveway because it was a steeper hill, and we had to load the truck up and come back down and load the big truck. We had to do it like 4 times.
Oh, I know y'all got paid.
Yeah, it was a nice move. It was a long move, but it was nice because the pay. Like some days we be out there all night, and then when we get paid, it be like, oh, we happy. And then don't let them tip us. It's definitely going crazy.
Hey man, I rock with it for real, for real. I just so hear me out, right? I'm always thinking about business moves and stuff like that. So I got the podcast or whatever like that. Let me promote you, bro.
I'm
And
down for it.
every customer I see you too, let me get like a 10%.
I actually do referrals, and so
Nah,
if
I said promote you, not refer.
no, I'm saying no, what I'm saying. So
All
it's like a
right.
referral fee. So every time somebody mention you that you did it, I'll take care of you. Because I,
Okay.
I want to know how they came to you. I want to know how they came to me unless they tell me, hey, you sent me. So I
Oh
would
yeah.
need to.
I got you, and I'm promote it every day when I do. I mean, every time I do this podcast, I'm promote Movies R Us ATL. They move your shit for free. I mean, not for free, but for a good price.
Yeah,
I ain't
I'm
gonna say
down
free
with
because
it,
I
bro.
might. Yeah, you would probably get a whole bunch of people. What if she told me you were gonna move me for free?
Man, I get so many phone calls. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. And how business booming for you right now?
It's slow right now. On the winter seem to be slow season, which I don't understand why because we the ones out there moving in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
But it always been slow, and my season usually pick up around like March, April,
Around income
mid
tax
March,
time.
probably that too. And a lot of people don't really move until the summertime because they're kids, so they don't try to change the schools and whatever with their kids.
Yeah, I mean, I don't be worried about the kids being in school or whatever like that. It's about breaking my lease and stuff. So I have to move when my lease is up. But I'm be hitting you up real soon.
I bet.
Real soon. So like, do you run any specials anytime or it's just that's the price. The price is the price.
That price is crazy because I went down on my price. But I run special like every other month, and in between that, I have like other stuff going on. Like right now, I got a raffle going on. So anybody who booked the move in between January, I think the January, they can win up to $100. So if you book a move to January, and when the end of January, I'm gonna run through the little raffle thing, and when your name picked, you win $100. So next month I might do something different. Like I try to, get my customers inactive with it. I mean active with it because a lot of companies they don't have stuff. They don't have like rewards and stuff like food companies do,
Mm-hmm.
but not a lot of service companies have stuff where they giving out stuff to their customers or whatever.
That's true. So you got another question. What? Go and when you put your question, type your name so we know who we can, who we are talking to, so we can address you because we like to address our people personally. We family here, so we like to call you by your name. Um, what's your most important piece of equipment? Something you bring on every move that you do.
I got a few of them. A few of them because I feel like one is a dolly, a moving dolly,
Mm-hmm.
just because some shit can be heavy and sometimes you need a set of wheels to help you to push it around and move it out the way. Second thing is my tool bag.
Too
I
bad.
need I
Definitely
need
come
my
in
tool
handy.
bag. Sometimes people have a bed. I got to break down their bed. I might need to disconnect the washer and dryer. Might need to take down the mount. I might need to take the door off the hinge so I can get big items off the thing. And if I don't got that, then the move will be pretty much over because I hate to do a halfway job. I hate to be moving all somebody and then they be like, I can't take this because I ain't got my tools. And another important thing, straps. Straps for the truck. Because I don't want your
Mm-hmm.
stuff just flying over everywhere. It look easy to break some.
So that's what the next question was. Fancy asks, what is your policy on if a customer item gets damaged? Most times that's the risk when reading reviews looking for a moving company.
Um, so a lot of people don't. Well, a lot of moving companies don't know this either, but we're obligated to pay. It's 60 cents per pound or whatever it is. That's the insurance thing. But usually, I go to my customers and I ask them how can I rectify the situation if I damage anything. Because sometimes that's the 60 cent per pound. It don't end up being nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what the item is, if you weigh it in, you know what I'm saying? So I talk to my customers, hey, can we rectify this? I take some off the move. Um, but I let me see. And probably the 7 years I've been moving, I probably had maybe 5 things that's damaged on all the moves.
So every year you break something.
It's crazy, but it don't be me. It be like a work or something.
Oh, okay.
But and the crazy thing about it for real though, the thing that get broken, they be already like you know how people they be keeping around stuff that's already broke,
Mm-hmm.
and so we tell them, hey, if we take this, it's a chance it might break because it's a chance it might break because
It's
so
already broke. Really.
yeah, so it's
Yeah, you
like we
just,
trying to keep it alive for you, but so yeah.
makes sense. Walter said, let him help you break down some of those beds. What is
Oh
going
man,
on?
yeah. Hey, I would, but hey, I can't catch no harassment suits going on right now.
He said no
That's
harassment
easy.
suit.
That's the easy way to get a free move. I tell all my customers, do not fraternize with my customer until we get paid and off the clock. And you can do whatever you want, but don't do it on the clock because first they gonna try to
What they gonna try to do?
huh?
What they gonna try to
No,
do?
like for if you flirt with customer and anything, they gonna think I'm gonna get them a discount. I keep it
Mhm.
professional, but some of my workers they like to flirt whatever, and some of the customers they flirt back and stuff like that. And I be like, y'all keep it professional until we get done. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I just want to know,
Get your money.
yeah.
All right, business come first. Mossberg, what kind of workers do you look for, and what is the rate that you pay them?
Um, it's based off experience. So most of my workers come in at 15, and pretty much I give them like a 30-day trial period to prove whatever they say they worth. You know, you can do this, you can do that. I don't got to pretty much walk you through every move. Can you handle the conversation with the customer? Because some people can't handle the conversation with the customer, and that's important too.
That is. We just
So
had
we
a conversation about that.
and so it's
Having,
like,
yeah.
huh? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying on my last podcast we just had a conversation about the delivery and how you talk to people. So
Yeah,
it is important.
it's very important because I tell a lot. I tell a lot of my workers, I say, hey, don't think about what you making with me hourly because a tip you can get paid a tip. Your tip can be bigger than what you made today with me.
Mm.
You can come out there because if we do a job and it's like a 2 hour minimum, I pay my workers 4 hours worth of work. So anything under 4 hours, you're gonna get that guaranteed 4 hours. So if you come out there
It's pretty
and
dope.
still if you out there and you making 15 an hour, you might come out there and do a 2 hour job and you're gonna get paid $60. Then the customer might tip you $100.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's all what you're doing while we in that 2 hours. Like you gotta please the customer.
That's a fact. I be seeing your reviews and stuff, so I know that they really rocking with you and the way you handle your business, which I want to shout you out. Congratulations, bro, because
Appreciate it.
You one of the few black men that I know that's doing their thing. So cool.
I'm trying.
And
Appreciate it.
you and I want to get into this new man. You said you woke up and said you want you want to be a new man.
Yeah.
Well, let's explain that. What let's talk about that.
So it's crazy because I just told this story to somebody, but so I used to work in retail. Why it wasn't retail, I don't know what it was, but I used to walk around with the box selling stuff. You remember, you ever seen a dude walk up to you selling something in the box and he got a suit on? I used to sell stuff on
The
consignment.
bean
So
pies and stuff.
no, not bean pies. Like this, I used to work for this like retailer company. So we used to have like a bunch of off-brand Bluetooth speakers,
Oh,
tablets,
got it. Okay.
pagers, all stuff like that. So we used to have to dress up in the suit, walking around selling it. And so when I was doing that, my boss at the time, he'd always tell me I need to cut my hair because I'm not gonna be successful in life. And it's crazy because I used to go out and make sales every time, like every day, and prove him wrong. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna keep my dreads. So at the time back then, I was like, I ain't gonna cut my dreads because I don't want nobody to ever tell me I'm not gonna be successful. So I kind of kept the dreads because of that nature, whatever. And haircuts been getting high as hell too. Like they crazy high. So it was hand in hand. But fast forward to now, I'm like, okay, I done did my business. I don't have my dreads. I'm doing something. So like the last 2 years, I've been contemplating about cutting them because I'm like, kind of want a new start or whatever. So a clean cut. I was like, I need to. I had to do it. It's crazy because I did it. So that morning I woke up and like, okay, I'm gonna cut my hair. So I still was contemplating about like back and forth. And I was sitting in my kitchen one night drinking. Like, you know what? I'm about to cut this shit, and I cut it.
Wow. Well, so how's it working out for you? The girls coming? Will you getting the girls like still the same? How like? Tread lightly.
Exactly.
Tread lightly.
Well, my girlfriend called me ugly, so I know what that means. Just know I got my haircut probably like I got this haircut Wednesday. Was it yesterday? I got the haircut Wednesday. I'm in the house ever since. She can let me outside.
She won't let you outside.
But rah be outside.
Man. Okay, we got another question. What are your plans for expansion? Like, do you do moves out of state?
Yeah, I do moves out of state. As far as expansion though, wise, I want to expand. So I see myself in the next year, maybe this year, probably getting another truck with another crew. I just don't want to get too big because I feel like every corporation or business that get big, sometimes you don't get that same effect from the owner or the original crew or whoever working because they trying to cut corners and this and they doing it this way. And I feel like a lot of companies do that because once they feel like they got you hooked, they're gonna do anything to keep people coming in, and sometimes the service get dumbed down. So it's hard to keep a good quality something when it's real big.
So your plan is to expansion, but not really big. Like you don't want to
2 or 3 more trucks.
Okay. And in order for you to do like 2 or 3 more trucks, how many workers you looking at then?
Probably a total of 10, maybe.
10. So what? Yeah. So what you have right now? What you starting off with right now? Is it like 4?
Actually, I got 10 workers, but the thing is, they are
you
contract workers.
Keep the same 10?
No. Someone say Let me explain. So it's like I got 10 workers, but they all contracted out. So they're not full-time workers because I don't have full-time work. So it's kind of like when I need them, they're available. Something like that. Someone don't be available. It's good because if somebody's not available, I can call somebody else. And it be times where 5 on don't be available.
Yeah.
So what it is, I got them in the group chat. So whenever I have a job, I put it in the group chat. The first person hit me back, the first person who get the jobs, whatever.
It makes sense. It makes total sense. Now, when you talk about not really you want to expand but not a big expansion, like you ain't trying to be like Nike or Louis Vuitton or something like that. Like you just
Yeah, I don't want to change. I don't want to change.
you don't want to change company.
No,
Okay. I mean, that's where the money at.
it
But
is,
it's a
but
lot of rules that come with it though, because then you got to deal with other corporates and bank loans and all
yeah,
types of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's too much. It's too much to go, and it already a lot. Like doing what I'm doing now. Like believe it, a lot of people they think when you're an entrepreneur or you're a business owner, it's easy, but
No.
it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie and tell people, yeah, it's easy. This, that, and third. I might get to make my own schedule and chill, but most of the other time I gotta do paperwork. Make sure I'm filing deadlines. Um, I gotta manage people. I gotta deal
Why you
with.
just won't hire a manager?
So it's cheaper right now.
I knew you were gonna say that.
So no,
Because
for
if
real.
you
So
paying the workers from like $15 to $25 per hour, then what you gonna pay the manager?
and that's a good thing. But I wouldn't pay the manager that much because the manager not really out there working. The manager is like doing the in-house stuff.
Mm. That's
So
working though.
it's working, but it's not.
It's not manual work, but it's still working.
Yeah, it's like
That brain working all day while most people just physically moving their arms
yeah, you're
and
right.
feet.
So it's like I get what you're saying, but I'll pay them a wage where it'll be like on a set salary type thing instead of making it by hourly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if I pay somebody, so I can pay a dude $25 an hour, and he can only be out there for like 3-4 hours. But me paying somebody 25 an hour when they working 8 hours, that's killing. That's gonna hit my pockets, and I got to do that daily if they my manager.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel what
But
you're saying. So
I feel
so you looking for a manager?
I don't know yet. I'm not real. I'm working on for real because I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes it's only one of me. So I have like sometimes if I'm out on a move, I can't get to certain stuff.
And that's where the manager come in. They hit everybody up. Hey, we got this available today. Who all able to work or whatever like that. So I mean, it all works out. You just got to come up with a game plan on
Yeah,
how much of a salary you think a manager is worth that's working under you, but
yeah,
not tackling too much of your pocket.
yeah. And like really any business, you wanna well for me, I like to keep a low overhead.
Mm-hmm.
The lower your overhead, the more your profits is. The more you can pay out yourself. So I feel like right now it's not broke, so don't fix it. Like advertisement, I never pay for advertisement.
Yeah, because you do your own. And I'm like that as an artist. I don't pay for advertisement. I can do that by myself. And I
Yeah,
don't care how many times I do it. You can block me, unfollow me. You saw it.
yeah, exactly. And then
That's all that
I like to
matters. You
rely on
saw it.
word of mouth is also
Mm-hmm.
like word of mouth is so strong. Like I don't care what nobody say.
Especially, I mean, uh, okay, so I feel indifferent and the same about, I can agree, but I do feel a little bit on the other side of disagreeing with word of mouth because I feel like rumors travel faster than word of mouth.
Right, I'm glad you said that because guess what? No, for real. So every now and then, I would get a customer
Mm-hmm.
who wouldn't like my service, or they'll make something up and they'll leave me a review, or they'll tell people, and people are still booking me to see.
Mm.
Because if you go on Google, I think I got like one bad review, and I got like other good reviews. So people be like, "Damn, what they talking about?" And then I reply. So bad reviews, I reply to them, and I say what happened in the move, whatever the reason that person had a problem. And people actually book me because they would like they want to spend service. Because they got to
Mm-hmm.
be like, if one person made a bad review and now the other good reviews, somebody adding up.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you can't please them all. So,
I know that. So what I'm saying is,
yeah.
bad publicity can get the same amount as good publicity.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I
If some,
said rumors kind of travel faster than a word of mouth because soon you hear something bad with celebrities or a football player or the president, you're gonna go and look it up. You
Exactly.
probably ain't looked at this stuff all your life, but all of a sudden now you want to look into it.
If somebody says something bad about you, right? Guess what them people gonna do? Go look you up, go look at your music, listen to your music. They be like, oh damn, she really can sing, she really can rap. So it's the same thing. Like if they talking about me, that mean I'm doing something.
That's what it means. You doing something. Well, somebody talking about me, what y'all talking about?
one time I was out on the move moving, and I seen this dude walked on me. He was like, you such and such, you be moving people, whatever. And I was like, yeah, he be like, yeah, I be watching your posts, whatever. Now I didn't like that shit surprised me that somebody actually watching you. I know customers watch you, but somebody just watching you be like, oh, y'all watch your posts, whatever. So
I mean, cause like I'm the same way back then when I was getting ready to move. You know, I was watching your posts. I knew you moved, and I was just like, oh, he a good friend. He gonna give me a discount. And you was just like, nah, see, these my prices. Like, yeah, I fuck with you, but you know, I still gotta eat. And I was just like, well, I can't afford you right now, so I guess I'm had to move by myself or whatever like that. But now, yeah, I ain't moving nothing. I can afford you now.
It's crazy. It's crazy though, because I tell everybody, I can work with you on a discount. But the discount is crazy because the discount is already like my price is really a discount. If you look at a lot of movers who out here moving people, I think I'm the lowest. I'm about the lowest person in Atlanta, and that's gonna actually give you a good quality move.
I mean, yeah, because your family members, all you gotta do is get them a box of chicken, couple beers, and of course they're gonna break some stuff. But that's
I tell people all the time, you want your stuff broke, you know, you can always get your friends and family to do it. You're gonna at least get something broke, and you're gonna be mad.
Everything get, oh my God. I'm having a flashback right now from the last time I moved. I mean, every piece of glass I had broke.
Dang.
And we were just walking and one just broke. I was just like, how? Okay. But I guess, you know, I guess you do have to have some type of technique when, you know, it comes to moving things, because even I tried to, you know, be polite with my stuff when moving, and if it wasn't in the box, like, and I was just carrying it in my hand and it was glass, yeah, it broke, it cracked. I don't know how, like the wind just blew and it just cracked. So I guess I don't know. I don't know. But you said that you also get into this lawn business, which is good because what goes hand in hand when people move? Hey, if you need somebody to take care of your lawn, you know, I got you. All right, we got a question. Do you have a right-hand man that helps you plan out these moves, or are you lone wolfing it? Yeah, that's what we just talked about, him not having a manager.
Yeah, it's pretty much. So it's crazy because I got another homeboy. He got started a movie company. So we like bounce ideas on moves. Like we've been doing it for a minute, so we kind of can plan everything out. So if I got like if I'm bagged up with work, I'll send him workers, or like vice versa. Like we send each other workers or we send each other moves. Just depends on what we got going on. So if I have a big move and I know I need some real help, I'll call him out, or vice versa. He'll do the same thing to me.
So what's help?
Like,
because you said the word twice. Is that like?
Yeah, that's like a move like
like
the move you had to drive the little truck up the hill.
That was help we needed.
We know the customer got some big shit. Like if I need some muscle, and I know like my crew, they probably can get it, but I know somebody can get it, I'll call him out.
Okay, so that's the help. You talking about that was a move.
Yeah,
so
like
you
so,
help.
Like so if we got a baby grand piano and we got a gun safe, like stuff like that, I call somebody who know how to maneuver with me.
Oh, they had some money too.
Yeah, a lot. So it's crazy. A lot of people I move, they have money.
Okay, and if you know, because like the first thing that come to mind, like, what if something get missing? Like, and I'm trusting them with all my stuff. Do you do background checks and stuff for your people, or?
I do, but I tell everybody though, if it's sentimental value or personal value or some money or anything like that, take it yourself. And that just,
Go ahead.
that just on a like I see a lot of companies do that too. So I'm like, do it as well because I don't want them to backfire on us.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we didn't take nothing, some people would still say, we did this. When I worked for a moving company, we moved Marcus Vic Marcus Vic's ex-wife, and she lied on us and said we stole something just so you can get a discount on the move. And when they went to court about it, whatever, it came back that that's not the first time her doing it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so people are allowed to try to get out of stuff. That's why I tell my dudes, do not flirt with nobody. Don't do this, that, and the third.
He said,
Because
"Don't
I don't
hurt
got time for people
nobody."
to come back and say this, that, and the third, trying to get discount and all this.
Well, yeah. Now I know what to do when I book you. So I'm just playing. Walter asked for a question though. Walter
I seen
asked, "Is this your only job, or you have a daytime job too?"
no,
Like
this it. This the full time.
he's a business owner. This is his job. To run his business.
Yeah, that's it.
How does someone gets hired with you? What's the process? Word of mouth.
Pretty much. A lot of people reach out to me and say, "Hey, you got some work," and it's crazy because a lot of my homeboys they reach out to me first, and so it's hard to kind of hire your homeboys
Because
because like
9 times out of 10, they're gonna be lazy and not do the job right.
yes, they're gonna be like, "Well, we homeboys." I'm like, "No, I'm your boss at this moment," and a lot of people don't know how to respect that authority, and so I'd rather not even hire my homeboys. I only got one homeboy that I work with, and just because we grew up together, and he knows that boundary. Everybody else, I don't even hire family members, like, because I don't want them to feel like they can just do anything and I can't say nothing to them. And then if I got somebody, then I got somebody else that who really working. He listen to me, he like, but he ain't doing nothing. I'm like, I don't got time for that.
I always feel like when you like in the when you in a line of business like that, I always think that you probably should hire people you don't know because they'll take you more serious.
Exactly.
Cause like, a lot of people like that's how a lot of people relationships end and friendships and all that stuff because they're not respecting you in your line of business, what you're doing. It's almost like people that you like, say for instance, if you're a realtor, not a realtor, but you're a homeowner, you going by another home and you renting out your house. And the first people you rent your house out is a family member. But the family member don't want to pay your rent on time. The family member keep skipping payments and stuff. Like, we family, I got you. Like, when I got it, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yep.
But yeah, like, I understand why you probably want to hire your homeboys and stuff. Like, I definitely understand. And then on top of that, you want to probably hire people that believe in you just as much as you believe in your business.
Yeah.
So I know you ain't mentioned this or whatever like that, but it was a time when y'all was doing a little management with, over me with my music and stuff. What made you get into that?
Me personally.
Do you know anything about music? I never asked that neither. I just was like, okay.
Okay, let me go back and I used to rap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like in
So
2009.
I'm gonna ask you for a freestyle in a minute, but go ahead.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. I ain't rapped in a while. This was back in 2009.
Yeah, you can do the lean with a rock with a freestyle if you want to.
And I had a little studio and everything, but I never really I didn't too much care for rap. But I'm always behind the scene. Like I had a studio. You heard of William? He made majority of Dirty Sprite, the first one.
Oh, okay.
He don't made a Tony Montana beat. So back in my days when I was in the streets, I kind of invested like a little studio or whatever. And he used to make the beats in there. And like everybody in the city used to come get beats. They used to be in there in their room just rapping and stuff. I'm like, I can have a little studio and just set up whatever. And I always had like a little studio set up and let them rap and do stuff. But I never was like I used to rap, but I went into it like they was.
Got it.
So I used to rap because I just had access to a studio.
Yeah, I gotta hear this. You got some old music?
I do on SoundCloud.
You got outside. Okay. We finna bring up the SoundCloud. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
But
But
yeah, so
I mean, that's
then
pretty dope. I was wondering. I was like, Dante, the funny dude that's like chill and like he want to like manage people with music. Okay, I give it a shot.
and when I see opportunity, when I see people got a vision, I don't never tell nobody, oh no, you can't do this because you don't know what somebody else's vision is. Like, it's crazy. A lot of people told me that my movie company wasn't gonna be as high it is now. And some of the same people be asking me, oh, can we borrow this? Let me do this, let me third. You told me I need to go get a job. I need to go do this, and third.
Those be the ones.
Yeah, so it's like whenever somebody, especially if I'm cool with somebody, like I'm cool with Sean. I got this going on, bro. What's up? I'm gonna help it because I'm like I like to pick somebody up if I see them doing something, I'm gonna help them get where they need to be at.
Now, one thing I can say about you, like every performance, everything that I did, you showed up.
Exactly.
And that was huge to me. And look at you now, here on my podcast as a featured guest, talking about your own business.
Yeah, I feel like, and that's the thing. I feel like if I do something to you, eventually you're gonna do something to me. Like that's how everybody supposed to work. But a lot of people don't work
that's
like that.
That's how you supposed to network. Yeah, a lot of people don't work like that. But you know, I get it. You know, it's a selfish business. A lot of people want the money to themselves, and it's so much money out there that everybody can make. Like the one thing that I really don't like about people is they be gatekeeping. Like if there's an opportunity out there for other people to have, or other people that can catch on or get in with, like spread the word. You can't get it all for yourself.
Thanks.
So yeah, gatekeeping. We need to lead that in 2023.
It's crazy because I know so many people that be gatekeeping, and it's crazy because the stuff they be gatekeeping, I be knowing, but I just want to see if y'all gonna say something but that show me how I need to deal with you. And I hate to do tip for tat with people, but sometimes you got to show them.
So, okay, I'm gonna come back to that. So you got a question. So what they need to hit you up on IG? I couldn't get to the other.
I heard that. You hit me up on IG, Facebook.
Go to your website and do an app.
Yeah, I don't have an app, but if you hit me up on IG, Facebook, any social media site, my number is posted on there. So you can shoot me a text, hit me up, DM me on one of them sites or whatever, and let me know. Like she say, I do background checks. So you got to go to your local police precinct and get a $5 background check. I don't know what they at though, but you gotta get you a background check, and that also let me know how serious you is about working. Because a lot of people like y'all want to work, but I kind of like do a test to weed out people. Do they really want to work? Some people say, well, y'all got moving experience, and they get out there and they don't have no moving experience.
You don't ask for a resume?
I do, but in these times it's kind of hard because people can put anything down on a resume.
That's why you're supposed to call references numbers.
That is true too. So maybe I need to do that because I really don't be doing it.
If you're serious about your workers, then yeah.
You might be
only
right.
Because it's more of a liability on you, and it's gonna make your company look bad if you hire somebody that's not who they say they are.
You absolutely right, because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I have dudes out there and I don't know what they're capable of doing. But if I have dudes out there that I'm not comfortable with, I had them moving stuff like you said, pillows and stuff that can't break.
You don't hire felons?
My felon policy is depends on what the felony is. Like theft, I can't. I'm not gonna theft. I can't because you liable to It depends on your background, whatever. And for real, the reason I say
sounding real corporate right now.
No, the reason I say that, it's crazy. The reason I say that because I'm a felon, and that's another reason why I had to start my own business, because a lot of places wouldn't give me the opportunity.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, I used to have a pass. But
yeah, we're gonna talk about that before we end. Go ahead.
but yeah, so I got a feeling or whatever. So um I feel like sometimes they don't give you a chance not knowing what you did or whatever. They just say, are you a felon? And you check that box, application over with. You might well stop applying because they gonna send you as your background check. We really know what it was, but okay. So some
Yeah.
jobs only give you opportunity. So at least let me see what the felon is and let me see how I can work with it or whatever. But automatically theft, no. Because I don't want you to get sticky fingers on the move.
Well then. So let's talk about this past. You say you when you back in the streets. I kept hearing that word back, that
Yeah.
sentence back in the streets back in the day. So, not to put it out on the internet or what you was actually doing, but like just tell us like how did you overcome, you being in the streets and having that felony and now you got your own business and you cut your dreads off. You probably, not indulging in criminal activity anymore and stuff like that. So how did you get yourself back to that point, to the point where you was like, yeah, this I gotta make this change? Because like, what was it?
I always felt like I was different. Like, so my parents, they always made sure like I stayed in the hood. Like if I stayed in the hood, when we did stay in the hood, whatever, I didn't go to no schools that was in there. I always went to like other schools. Like in middle school, I went to Sutton. That's in Buckhead. I went to Decatur High and I ended up going to Burtonmore. So every time like I never go to hoods in school, so they always kept me doing other stuff and like exploring my options. So me hanging in the hood with other dudes and like I was doing stuff like that, but in the day, I was just doing that because they were my friends doing it. And kind of like with the street thing, I was in the streets because of my brother. But I didn't really want to do that. It was like it was like a peer pressure type thing. So I started thinking, I got kids. I want to retire from something. I want to leave my kids something. There's a lot of stuff. I kind of like grew up. I feel like a lot of street activity and all that stuff. It's cool when you're young because you still trying to just be wild and have fun with them. But as you get older, you got more to think about.
That's true. So the question that was about the felons, I believe it said, has your felon ever stopped you from getting a job?
Yes, plenty of jobs.
Name one.
Um, I wanted to drive. I wanted to drive trucks. Just before I even started with the moving company. But a lot of people wouldn't let me drive trucks. And one thing was crazy. If you got a felon, you can't even apply for DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, Instacart, all them apps. You can't do that if you got a felon.
What?
Exactly.
I did not know.
And they don't even know what your felon is. But as soon as you say you're a felon, you can't do none of that.
That's crazy.
Because I'm always looking at like if I'm bored or whatever, I want to do something, make some little side money. Whatever I'm chilling, I think I got time to DoorDash and Uber and whatever it is. I can't do none of it. What else?
Have you ever thought about like starting a class to help people that deal with felony, like situations that's been convicted and is struggling with trying to find placement with jobs and all that stuff? Have you ever thought about like making some type of nonprofit like for the community for stuff like that? Because I think that would be pretty dope for our people.
Hey, that do sound like a good idea. I might have to cook some up.
Well, you got the idea for me, so just cut me my little 10
I
and we
got
good.
you. Matter of fact, you're gonna have to host the class.
Who?
I said you're a good facilitator, so I'm gonna have you hosting it.
Yeah, we could do it virtually.
You're gonna be in the room full of felons.
No, that's kind of contradicting, huh?
Exactly, it really is. You
I
trying
want
to
to help
help them,
y'all,
but you ain't
but
trying to help them.
I want to help y'all, but yeah, like, but no, it's not that. I would love to do something like that. That's just another thing that I could add on my platform. Like,
Yeah.
I'm more than an artist. I want to look out for my people. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty dope out there though. But I never knew, and it's crazy because I didn't know you for what, how long now? Since 2018? No, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
2016. I've been knowing you since then, and I never knew about your, because out of everybody that like I was cool with, you was the only friend that was different. Like you weren't with all that stuff, all that crazy stuff, fighting and all that stuff, like the drama and all that stuff. So like it's kind of like shocking that you telling me about this, and I didn't even know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know. Like a lot. Like I feel like when I was in the streets, I was a quiet person in the streets, but I was known at the same time. So like now, like I tell people all the time, I'm so playful and joyful on Facebook because
Mm-hmm.
when I was in the streets, I couldn't do none of that shit because you can't be a joyful, playful nigga in the streets. Like they're gonna look at you a different type of way. So now that I can do that, it's like a whole little, I have fun on Facebook. Like I don't take nothing serious on Facebook except when I'm posting my business and other people's business. But everything else, it's a joke to me because I'm on here to have fun.
I feel you. So, what can we expect from Dante in the next couple of months?
Next couple of months, I am trying to get another truck on the road with the moving, another crew out. Um, I'm about to start back up with the Feed the Homeless for my nonprofit. And I told myself I'm gonna be doing more kid activity with my kids. My kids in South Carolina, so I'm
Oh.
trying to get them down here more often than I usually do out the year.
Yeah, man, kids they need their dad,
Yeah.
so that's very important. And that if that's a goal, I salute you, bro. Like people don't really talk about their kids on here, and I know they got some. But yeah, so that's pretty dope. Okay, I waited to the end of the show, but it's time. I know why your wife said you ugly without your hair. Your head is weird shaped. All of the love, but it's is a good look. I mean, good luck with the moving company. What
Appreciate
walking?
it. Appreciate it, bro.
I follow you on IG. He said, "Oh, cause you said your girlfriend called you ugly
Yeah.
since you cut your dreads off, so you know what
Yeah.
that means." I thought you was being funny, actually, like, cause like I say my husband ugly too when he
Yeah, I was.
like get a new when he like shave and shape up and stuff.
Yeah.
I tell him that too, so he won't go nowhere.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
That's toxic.
Very, very
Women need
toxic.
to change that. I can take accountability of that. Yeah, it's wrong, but you know. But okay, so the next few months, you're trying to get another truck on the road,
Yeah.
and you trying to spend more time with your kids,
Yep.
and you trying to do another feed the homeless with your
Do
nonprofit.
do more feed the homeless.
Do more feed the homeless.
Cause I
Okay,
do I do them probably once. I do them once every 2 months, but I think I want to try to do more probably once every month.
well, let me know, because I can promote that stuff too, and get people to come out. Like, we can make it a whole industry thing. Like, we can get people out there to perform so they can have some music, all types of stuff.
So that I want to do one of those too. But usually what I do, I go around because when I do something like that, I need a permit and I need a place to have it at. But I
Oh,
also
got
like
it.
I think I want to do one of those like back to school, like a back to school event.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, like I said, people come out and perform and all that stuff. Like, so I've been in the works trying to get this dude. He got a building downtown. So I've been trying to in works with him talking about doing it back to school, like where we do free haircuts and
Mm-hmm.
like the whole nine, book bags and everything.
So, what is one thing that you would do that you feel like you can save money on that would benefit your business that you wish you would do or you want to try to invest in doing?
For my business,
Mm-hmm.
I need to um
Oh, you must be making good money because you got to think about this one, huh?
No, like let me see. As far as business wise, I don't think it's something for business wise that I can do to maintain. Because like I say, I got real low expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So like my overhead is like real low. So I rarely spend unnecessary money when it comes to business. So I got like a bank, I got like a gas card and everything. Like I'm real, I'm a real like I'm a cheap person when it comes to spending money, especially for my business, because I'm trying to maximize the most I can make out of whatever I make.
That
Cause
makes sense.
like so I try to maximize on my savings, because in the wintertime when it's slow, I need to be like able to have to pull money out my saved up money to last me through the wintertime.
That makes sense because you said during the wintertime it's pretty slow. So how much money you think you probably saving to justify survive for the winter to make sure your regular bills and your everyday life or living life day to day costs?
Dang, I don't know. That's a I don't know. I'm gonna say realistically, I want to be able to save up to 40,000. What I'm
That's
saving,
that's good. Like that's a good amount of money to save for the wintertime, just for the
that's
wintertime.
that's what I want to save. But I usually don't say nothing about 15,000. But I still be working and doing other stuff, so it don't never drop to that. So I just still be going with that.
Well, yeah, well, so a lot of women do that. Like, yeah, I mean, jokingly, I don't like seriously mean it. Like, if I seriously call you ugly, I would not call you ugly. Like, I just be like, you got some nice shoes, or say something else that look good on you besides your face. But if I call you ugly, then 9 times out of 10 I'm playing with you. Whatever. I don't really like to call people ugly. That's kind of mean. I can be mean sometimes, but I'm not that mean. But okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It was a pleasure speaking with you today, my boy.
Say, man,
Uh, and I'm gonna just say the things that I want, because I wanted to answer that question for myself before I go. If I can invest in anything, I would invest in probably my own studio and my own studio and probably like a record label because like I know it like you gotta fund so much money to get these things done, but or whatever like that. But I think I'm gonna come up with a plan because I feel like people need more independence when it comes to their music and all their royalties and stuff like that. Like they need more independence. Nobody should be like biting off the stuff that you created for yourself.
so
But
quick question. Do you
yeah,
have like do you have like a little studio set up at the crib now?
you can say
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Do you have something like, if you got the setup, whatever, and somebody send you something, you can record and send it back?
I can like send them like a demo. Yeah.
So you can do the so what I'm saying is like you can do everything at your crib, and like you can start doing tweaking and building stuff up and just buying stuff as you go. You ain't gotta try to buy all that at once.
I mean, that's what I initially want to do, but I want to like get a bigger spot before I do that because
Understood.
like the people that I work with music, like it's many people, and I just don't want everybody coming in here and doing trying to record.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
yeah, so yeah, yeah, it's something that I've been thinking about or whatever like that. But yeah, my first album was I made it at home, like, and just got it mixed and mastered. Like my first album, I did at home.
Okay, okay.
I did not go to. I went to the studio and wasted time and money because nobody could get me to the like make me feel comfortable enough to release the record. And I'm just like, it sounds crazy. Like take all of that off, take that off my voice. But yeah, it's a long story. We'll chop it up after the show. But once again, it's your girl SV. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know where to follow me at. And if you're looking for someone to be for someone you want to sponsor, hit me up. I am available, long as the money talking right. You feel me? But go ahead and introduce yourself again and let them know where they can follow you at again.
Okay, Dante Fitzpatrick. You can follow me at Moves Are Us, the #1 on IG. Same thing for Facebook as well. And you guys can see my card.
Okay, businessman. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and we out. Bye.
Need to run away. Think it's hard, so can you endure this pain? And I try to overcome.